Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name's Ian Henderson and my channel's about the progress that we're making on the extension and renovation of a 1970s bungalow down here in Dorset. So we've had a few episodes so far around the design that we're making, some of the technology we're hoping to incorporate, and some of the technologies and techniques, things that we've learned that we want to share with people. And it's been great, some of the feedback that we've had from everybody. This is just a short session this week, just to give you a view of the progress that's been made by the builders on site more than myself. We'll take a walk around the site, see where we're at to, what's happening in the next couple of weeks, and I'll be coming back to you in the next couple of weeks with some sort of deeper dives on technology choices and things like that, because those things are all starting to come together. And you know, getting towards first fix, as you'll see as we're coming on the site here. You can see behind me we've got the rafters and things in on the garage roof, so hoping to have this watertight on the roof in the next few weeks. So let's have a look around the site. So if we take a look around the work that's been done so far on the roof, as you can see we've got all of the roof trusses in. The gable ends are pretty much finished at both ends I think now, and then we've got a cut roof going back into the older part of the building. We're going to have a Velux opening window in here. I had a bit of conversation today in where our front door's going to go, so we might have some changes. The front door was originally going to go where this column is here, but we've realised because of the overhang that we get on this roof, that's going to come out here, and we're going to have a sort of 2.5 metre long porch. So we've been discussing today actually bringing that door forward a little further, which will make our hallway even larger. It's a pretty large hall. I think we've almost got enough room for a skittle alley in there. So actually that's going to be the hallway that you've seen previously with my home office at the other end. And you can see down into the garage space down here at the bottom. And then as we move around the back of the building, as you can see, gable wall nearly done here. And then at the rear we're going to end up with a flat roof. So this is the workshop, my workshop area at the back of the garage. Then you've got the gym, laundry room area on the other side, and then finally my office. So this is going to have a flat area. The roof over there we're going to be extending, so that rear half's going to be coming off. New pressed woodwork like this going to be going in there, so that we come back across that side of the house, and we'll go around the other side and see where they've got to on the extension of the living room. So hopefully here you can see the back of the house. I think you've seen some of this before. So this is all going to become the open plan living space. So the utility room that you've got here, and back to the bathroom window over here, that'll all be coming out. That'll be one large space. That's going to be mostly a block and beam floor, as you can see here. So the floor height's going to be about 150 millimeters above that existing height that you can see there. So there'll be 100 millimeters of insulation, then the underfloor heating and screed on top of that. So this side here is just waiting for the steels. So we believe they've been made, they're just going off to be galvanized. So hoping those are going to be back next week or the week after. Getting very close to the point where we have to move out and move into the caravan in the garden, because they'll be taking down the utility room next week, putting the steels through from the existing kitchen, and once that's all in place they'll be ready to start taking out all of those existing exterior walls that are going to be going, and we need to rip out all of the flooring, the plumbing, the electrics, that sort of stuff. I'm hoping to get the roof on the other side that you saw just a minute ago. I think the tilers are due for the 10th of July, just trying to firm up the solar that's going to be going up there. I think we firmed up on 6 panels on the front, 8 on the back, so a total of 14. Still looking at inverter and battery technology. We're probably going to end up being restricted to a 3.6 kilowatt inverter, but likely to go for something like 9 or 10 kilowatts of battery, but that might be a modular solution. And we're also looking at moving where I thought I was going to put the electrics. I was going to put that in the old doorway, which would mean that we've got to wait until we construct that, which is going to put things in the wrong order. So I think what we're actually looking at doing is moving the consumer unit, all the home automation control, batteries and solar and all of that into the garage, because it means that as soon as the tiles are on in a couple of weeks we can start doing first fix. Then basically cut off all of the electrics in the old house and get ourselves up and running with at least something functioning in the garage, so that we can still continue to power things on site, keep our Wi-Fi, power for the caravan in the garden, that sort of stuff. So all coming together, but a number of changes in flight. We're firming up kitchens and bathrooms, and that stuff's all looking good, and also all the home automation options that we're looking at. So I'm going to do, as I think I've said before, a pretty in-depth session on that. So this week was really just to give you an update on where we've got up to in the last 2 or 3 weeks, just for those that are interested in how we're progressing with the build. I'm not doing much of this work at the moment. This is all being done by the builders. I'm doing some of the work, so I took down the chimney stack. I might be doing some of the demolition on this side of the building, but really I'm just sitting around ordering stuff and paying for stuff at the moment. My hard work starts in the next few weeks, when we start to rip out the inside, because I'm doing that, and then once we've got the underfloor heating in, doing first fix for electrics and fitting bathrooms, kitchens, hanging doors, decorating, all that sort of stuff. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of really interesting how to do things and lessons learned and how not to do them, as I'm sure as I go through that. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks so much for all of you that are following the channel. The last episode that we had on whether you should buy a digger for a self-build or not gathered a lot of interest, so I think over 300 views so far on that, which was great. Thank you very much. And we're at almost 70 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you like this, click on the bell to say you like this video, and we'll back to you in a couple of weeks, hopefully showing the roof starting to come on and some of the other technology choices that we're making. So thanks very much. Cheers for now.